Let's see. Today, we are going to make the decision. I don't know why this is the decision for today, but today we're making the decision to play my least favorite Cold War map, Firebase Z.
All of them.
And all of them. And we are going to make the decision on if Firebase Z as a map is better if you just don't open any doors. Is it a better map if you just don't go to the map?
Yes. The answer's yes.
That's what we're deciding today. The loadout for today is quite unique. Based on its...
Crossbow?
No. That would be... Oh, gosh, should have done that. No, based on movement capabilities alone, since we can't open any doors, we run at a shovel, chat. We run at a shovel today.
Is this what you were practicing the other night?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in our training in the spawn room, it's pretty tight corridors. There's like a crafting bench, one gun, and quick revive.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So how about
the box spawn there?
No. I guess maybe it can, but I don't think it's...
I'm not thinking the pack.
It is, but it's locked behind... I'll show you where it is, actually.
I know where it is. It's in that room, right?
Yeah. It's turned off, or it's behind a door or something. Yeah, it's turned off. Once you do all the generator thingamajigs, this will open.
Gotcha.
And there's also, like, the Wonder Fizz that's locked as well until you do all the power stuff. But we are just going to be running around in this spawn room with a shovel, like a crazy, crazy maniac, and see how far we can get. I can't get nearly as far on this spawn room as I can on D Machina, because I don't really have a strategy for this map.
Yeah.
So this might be an average stream. This might be a short stream. Either way, after stream, I'm going to immediately be Googling the trailers that were missed on the Game Awards.
And if I miss Elder Scrolls, I'm going to literally shove you off a building.
Well, we're going to watch it regardless.
I don't care. You're going to be... If I did not see that live, you will be off a building. Off a building. Okay, anyways, I have chats. Shut up.
Okay.
Strife says that predicts their stream should look fine. I think it's the encoder they're using. My stream looks like this when I use a software encoder. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
No.
Perfect. Please explain that. Ripperoo says, also people watch you shower and it's very small and I'm not safe with it out in public. Safe with what?
Safe with what?
What's very... I don't... Okay. Predixie says, I think it lap as well. Gotcha. Strife says, training and spawn makes this map hectic and fun. Predixie says, is BO3 zombies better than Cold War? I would say yes. You would say... Okay.
Yeah. Objectively speaking, yes. And most days, I would prefer to play Black Ops 3. There are some days that I prefer to play Cold War. There's some days I prefer to play Black Ops 4. Just depends on my mood. But if I'm looking at it objectively based on every single map, including Chronicles, that's on BO3, there is not a single zombies game that compares to it.
Strife says, is that even a question to Predixie? Strife then said, Infinite Warfare Zombies is better than BO3. Infinite on top, but yes, BO3 is better than this. Strife, you will be happy to know that one of my kids' favorite zombies games is Infinite Warfare. Specifically Zombies in Spaceland.
Yep.
And I told him that his opinions are dookie dog water, so...
We actually had a YouTube comment not too long ago requesting that we play Advanced Warfare Zombies.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, we can.
Not my favorite, but I don't know. We also had the other comment... I think at some point I would like to start taking requested comments for video ideas, and kind of like how TikTok does it, where it's like you can pin the comment. I kind of want to just be like at the beginning of the video, be like, this video was, oh god, what am I trying to say? This video is inspired or dedicated. This video is dedicated to this, and then show their comment. Okay. And then it's like, if you want to get your comment on video, or you want a video, whatever, try commenting your video ideas. You might have a chance to have a video or whatever. Because the one that I really liked was that guy that wanted us to do a 4-player Keynote or Totem Spawn Room challenge.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds hectic and fun.
That'd be awesome.
Sounds hectic and fun.
God. Predixie says, I've never played BO4 or Cold War. Strife says, BO4 is okay, I enjoyed it a lot, but I like all the COD zombies, so you can't really use my opinion. Predixie says, dang. Strife says, your kid has good taste. Predixie says, wait, you do YouTube? Yes, we are Date Night on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
It's our emojis, so if you look for us on YouTube, there should also be a link in our Twitch, I think, right?
There is. Also, does anyone in the chat room want to volunteer? Who wants to be teacher's pet?
Me.
Who wants to volunteer?
Me.
Do ! social. And if that doesn't work, try it with an S. Like a plural. It already has an S. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Strike says I'll hook up my PS5 and play it with you. Ripperoo says I thought YouTube was bad, but TikTok removed the pinned comment feature, so if you want an explanation, you might be scrolling down for hours. That makes a lot of sense, because I keep trying to find those pinned comments in, TikTok, and I can never find, like, the second video or third video or anything.
Why would they remove that?
I don't know. That makes a lot of sense, though.
YouTube has pinned comments. Why would they remove that?
I literally got annoyed by that today, because there was a video, and it's like, oh, I'll post the other part in my channel, and they have, like, 100 other videos.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through every single video to
How would you
find
tell?
it.
Yeah.
I know. Prixie says, okay, BRB. Okay. Ripperoo says, question of the day. Nightbot says, of all the problems in the world, which one would you like to see solved first?
Oh, I totally forgot about question of the day.
All the isms.
Yeah.
Racism, sexism.
Yeah.
I guess homophobia is not in there, but that too.
That too.
All of those types of things.
Every like discriminatory favoritism, anything that is just not morally correct in this world. Because obviously, like, you can't solve something like world hunger in a day. And even if you did, it would probably just become a problem again. But if you can, like, change people's way of thinking to be very, like, accepting of every other person on the planet, despite of, you know, age, religion, gender, race, beliefs, anything for that, sexual orientation, like how they, just anything, literally anything, just accept people. That is what could make our society jump forward.
The thing is, it's like, I hate to say this, but there's a lot of rich people in the world who are many of those things. And that's the reason that this entire world sucks, is because they have enough money to make it that way.
Yeah.
They have enough money to make the world whatever they want it to be.
Yeah.
You know? So they can do pretty much whatever they want and then buy their way out of it. But here's the thing, too, though, is, like, I feel like we can't... Oh, my gosh.
Scare me.
Carbo! Carbo subscribed to Tier 1. They subscribed for 5 months!
5 months!
Carbo! Carbo says, I hate ads.
Thank you for the Tier 1, Carbo. Thank you for staying subbed for 5 months.
Carbo. Bow to Carbo.
Carbo.
Thank you.
Carbo. Carbo.
We love you. We love you.
We love you, Carbo.
Strife says Dragonade is terrible. Oh, you don't like Dragonade?
Maybe that wasn't the one I liked then. I don't know.
No,
The one
that's the one that was sold out, babe. You did a cherry limeade one, I think.
Maybe that's what it was. And like the one that I had was really good.
And then Strife said I hate everyone equally. Yeah, you know, like I
Equality.
feel like if we were nicer to each other as like an entire like humanity, like the entire Earth was nicer to each other, we wouldn't have half the issues that we currently have. You know what I mean? Like, it would be easier to solve the problem of homelessness if we saw them as regular people and not druggies or whatever other people see them as. You know what I mean? Like, they're just people that don't have homes.
How are we supposed to grant Goku our energy for a spirit bomb to stop Majin Buu if we all don't like each other?
Exactly. That's exact. Oh my god.
We need to put our priorities right.
So, do you know what I say when I say transformation in math?
A transformation?
Yeah.
No. I mean, you know where my head goes with transformation, but it's not math.
Exactly. So, translations, reflections, rotations, dilations. You don't recognize any of those?
No, I think of different things for all of those
If
ones.
I gave you a triangle right here and I told you to reflect it across the y-axis, where would you put it?
I just put a mirror.
Yeah. Mirror it to the other
image,
side.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so we're doing that in class.
Okay.
And I had them reflected across y equals negative x, and then I had them, what did I have them do? Translate it across a vector, essentially, is what happened.
Right.
And I made a Super Saiyan joke. So I was like, you're going to do your first transformation, Super Saiyan 1, okay? I was just like, I know that's not technically how it goes, or whatever. But
You were vibing.
I just thought it was funny,
Yeah.
and everybody's just looking at me, and I'm like, nice! I can see none of you are weebs. Okay, somebody
Draw
should
it
have
like in
corrected
stick
me.
figures on the whiteboard. Draw like a jagged little like aura around him. As you can see.
Well, I don't have a whiteboard, I have a smart board, but yeah, and I'm like writing everything up there, so I'm like whispering to myself about the transformations. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're going Super Saiyan Blue. And nobody's listening to me.
I can see none of y'all mastered the Kaioken, okay? Come on.
Oh, man.
It's awesome.
Ripperoo says sorry, I read that completely wrong. I'm gonna restart. Ripperoo says, F being nice. Being nice is dookie. Strife says up to that, I can only be nice for so long before I start bullying people on the internet. See, I just like if we didn't do that, though, it would be a better place to live.
Yeah. I mean, bottom line, chat. Literally bottom line. That's what it was. A lot of our issues is just because we're all not nice to each other.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should start a sub-channel that's just me teaching people basic math.
Okay. It's like Khan Academy, but it's like date night learning or something.
Yeah, there you go. Date night learning. Learn with your significant other. I used
Learn
to
something new every day.
So I really struggled with math when I got to college algebra. I don't know what. I think it's just because I didn't go to class because I was like depressed and nobody understood, so I just like sheltered myself. And my boyfriend at the time, he was good at math, so I was trying to enlist him to help me.
Yeah.
And he would get so mad at me. I would start crying because he was so mean to me when I was doing my math stuff. And like I think about that, I'm like, man, this is gonna be for supportive partners, man. We're gonna make this side channel where people can teach each other math if they're struggling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you want to?
Well, there's some people that can't do 2 minus -7.
Yeah.
If you minus a negative, what do?
It's a plus.
There you go. There's like an entire group, a huge group of children in high school that cannot do that. I am not kidding you.
Yeah, it's, and if that's the case, like, just help them understand. Like, you shouldn't be rude about it.
Exactly. Well, and that wasn't, like, my experience, but I would just mean, like, the kids right now. Like, I feel like it'd be so helpful if someone was there to just, like, do fun videos.
Oh, totally.
My thing for explaining stuff is, like, let's say I had -7 and I'm adding 8 to it. A lot of times they'll do -7 minus 8 more. They'll go the other way on the number line. So my way of teaching it is I'll tell them they're $7 in debt, and then they pay $8 off. How much... like, extra do they have left over or whatever, and then they go, oh, 1, or whatever the answer would be.
That's a good way to think about that.
Well, if I put it in money, then they understand. If it's regular just numbers, then it's like, Then
there's an issue,
Yeah. Strife says, the people on the internet need some thicker skin. They get offended by anything and everything because y'all canceled bullying. Well, there shouldn't be any bullying, Strife. There should have been a canceled bullying. It's not funny. People kill themselves over bullying. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Ripperoo says stop being family friendly.
Stop being family friendly.
Bro, for though classic internet conversations, Bree, you're stupid. No, nah, that's so mean. You need to poop. I hope you burn in heck forever. I'm pretty sure that's not how that goes, but that's okay. Carbo says I like money. Bad by myself. End says hi.
Hello!
I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality, I appreciate that, but we are not looking for anything like that right now. But thank you.
No, I mean, it's, doors never fully close for stuff like that, depending on where, our stuff goes. But right now, we're pretty self-made. We're pretty self-made, so, like, up until this point, between streaming and content creation and everything. We've been pretty completely self-sufficient. At some point, I'm sure we'll need to enlist the help of others, because collaboration makes the world go round. But at this point, I don't think we need it right now.
Well, and I feel pretty thankful that we have the community that we have that have allowed us to get partnered on YouTube.
Yeah.
And affiliated on Twitch, so I feel like we're doing okay on our own at this point. But
we're doing pretty good. I mean, again, stuff might get challenging later, but right now, I feel like we've been... with John by our side.
Yes.
Johnny boy has been helping us through it all.
Ripperoo says that seems like a bot. That might be a bot. TBH. Strike says I used to get bullied and now I'm not a sissy. That's fine, but that's whatever. Strike says ban it, ban it, ban it. It's a bot. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it's a bot, but we're just gonna ignore, and that's fine. Ripperoo says besides I don't want DateNight to get too famous. I like when the streamers interact with the viewers. It's pretty awesome, but I hate when everybody is spamming like, bro, you're so cool.
Dude, we're going to be interacting with chat as long as we humanly can be, and even when we can't be, we're still going to be interacting with chat. It just might not be every single chat message if it gets to the point that we physically can't read anything. I doubt it's ever going to get to that place, but even if it did, again, we're still going to be reading chat as much as we can. As much as we're physically able to without, changing our conversations 100% around just reading out loud, like popcorn reading. But until we, get to that point, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Turbo says Defabot. Ripperoo says OMG, give me a shout out. Shout out to Ripperoo.
Shout out to Ripperoo!
Specifically, Ripperoo, 1994. If you were born in 1994, you're older than the both of us. Just a fun fact for you there.
That is a fun fact.
I told one of the teachers at my school that I was 25, and he was not super lovely of that.
Oh, no.
He's almost 50, so
Oh.
I told him that. He's like, what? Like,
Mind blown completely.
Carbo says, y'all are going to end up like that 85-year-old lady who streams Animal Crossing. Honestly, that sounds great to me.
That sounds
I would
like
love to be
goals,
85
honestly.
years old streaming Animal Crossing.
That sounds awesome.
You know, it just, here's the thing, is this has always been Justin's dream to, like, be somewhere on YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah.
Eventually, just YouTube, probably. Or, I don't know, whatever.
I honestly, like, I don't know. Our most recent YouTube stream and just, like, the way things are on Twitch and the culture on Twitch, like, obviously the end goal for content creation is YouTube, but I feel like there'd have to be some moves made, like, third-party moves made for us to, you know, put streaming 100% on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, Twitch is just, it feels good over here, man. It really does. Like, the streaming vibes just feel better on Twitch.
Yeah, I agree. What was I going to say? Oh, so I'm very happy that we're able to do this, just so that we can try and support his dream here. But his goal ultimately is to get to a point where he can eventually do this as a job. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that we eventually get there, and we're going to try and put in the work to do that. He already is doing that already.
We're going to put in the work and put in the hours.
To take what's ours. Ow! So, we're getting there. We're trying our best. We're over 1,060 on YouTube right now.
We are at 1,061 as of us starting the stream on YouTube.
Yes, we're getting there. 6 hydrates.
6? Oh my god, thank you.
Carbo.
Holy. Thank you.
Ooh, that's cold. Okay.
Thank you so much, Carbo. Always appreciate you guys
I love you, Carbo.
keeping us on the hydration goals. Also, can I just get Foppy and say thank you all so much to all of you that came out immediately? Like, we had tons of y'all in the chat before we even started unmuting the microphone. Like, thank you all so much for being a part of the notification gang and coming as soon as we started. That made me feel all warm and fuzzy. So thank you very much for feeding my warm and fuzzies.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, are we gonna start doing warm and fuzzies again?
Yeah, warm and fuzzies.
Ripperoo says, loving the viewers now, but still F y'all. Aw. You guys, I have a hard job. You guys make me sad when you say stuff like that. Carbo says, have you ever been sponsored? No.
No.
We
have
an affiliate link with Dubby Energy, and with... Did we end up doing the socks?
No.
Okay,
we were
we
were rolling the idea around, and then I think it was Saki Sock.
The place we got
Sock
canceled, didn't they?
Yeah. They ended up closing. They had like a big old closing sale.
So sad. They had good socks.
They had great socks. It's a bummer.
Bruce says, F being sponsored. Ouch. Strife says hot. Carbo says I'd suck your warm and fuzzy. And Ripper says John is an a-hole. Why are you so mean to John, man? Oh,
what did John do to you?
I don't know. Posture check from Strife.
Oh.
Stop giving him free stuff, man.
I feel like I need to. I start slouching for so long, and then I sit. I go from slouched to upright, and then my back is like screaming inside.
I sit and stand and sit and stand and sit and stand all day at work. So I get home and I'm like, ah.
I used to feel that, and then I started working remote. But, I mean, back at my office, I had a standing desk. Yeah. So that was, like, my whole day. But now that I'm at home, it's like, unless if I'm rounding or anything, I'm pretty... Oh, Monica, that was not a good rotation. Unless if I have to go in for anything, I'm pretty much sitting, like, all day.
How many degrees did you rotate?
Probably at least, like, 75, 80. Maybe 90. I'm pushing it.
Push it.
To the limit.
Because we're in it. Sorry.
War Machine. Bop.
Oh, I'm helping a kid in shop make an end table right now, and we got to use this DeWalt, like, bandsaw type thing. You, like, lift the handle and you go, it's really cool.
Okay.
And it blows dust out the back, which is my favorite part. And there's this, like, thing, you can turn it so that it turns the blade sideways, and you can cut it at angles. So we cut this thing at 45-degree angles on both sides today. It was really cool.
At 45-degree angles on two sides? Like two directions?
Yeah, so it was like a rectangular piece of wood, right? Yeah. So you shove it this way and you go, and then you flip it, and then you go, and then it makes like a trapezoid type shape. Because he's gonna glue them together to make the square part of the top of the table, and then he's gonna put a piece of metal in the middle of it.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
I'm so happy you've had the opportunity to dabble in that.
It's so cool.
You definitely, like, I know that you wanted to do that in high school, or feel like you should have done that in high school, so I'm happy that you have the opportunity to do that now.
The kid that I'm helping right now is thinking about doing, Metal Shop next year.
Ooh.
And I'm like, if you do Metal Shop, don't invite me. And secretly I'm like, invite me. That sounds like fun.
Invite me immediately, please. I beg of you.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, man, I wish I had the skills. Because that's like a huge skill set. Like, hey, you need to weld something? Oh, yeah, I know how to make a small weld. Like, you know, that's something that would be...
It's a huge skill set, but it's also one of those things that it's like, who do you know that welds?
No one!
Who do you know that you can go to reliably and be like, can you weld this for me really quick? It's not a large margin.
I missed some chats. Hold on one second.
Okay, no worries.
Carbo says John sucks major balls, but not in a good way. Carbo says booty, and then said, is a trapezoid and a rhombus the same thing? No.
No?
Like, okay. I'm gonna find you a picture real quick. So, I'm just gonna describe it with my hands. I don't care. Never mind. A rhombus is like this, right?
Okay.
So it's like a diamond shape, and it has equal sides. A trapezoid has a smaller top and a bigger base and two sides like this. So it kind of looks like
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know how to...
Now the way you verbalized it, I can see it.
Okay. I'm like, it has the long base, the shorter top, and then the diagonal sides. That are not the same, obviously.
They're not the same, chat.
Sorry.
Also, for any of you who were interested, since your chats are popping up on screen, one, I love you, but two, Mr. Jonathan is taking a few-day vacation because he thinks he can do that for some reason. I don't understand why. He should just get back to his editing in the attic. But because he's taking a few-day vacation, tomorrow doesn't really have like an actual premium zombies video for the YouTube channel, so it's just going to be a stream VOD of today. So for anyone who wants to say hi to YouTube, now's your chance.
Say hi!
You can say it, it'll pop up on screen, and then you can go back and watch it later and be like, oh my god, Mom! I want a YouTube video! We made it, Ma!
Pink Ripper Ruha says hello, and then said, the pink poop is back. Puma says, I cannot believe Christmas is so effing close. I know, same.
I know.
Says, Puma says, I'm not even in Christmas spirit. I just feel like poop. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Ripperoo says, I thought you effing died. Puma says, hey, Roo, what's up? Guess what, my boy? And then Ripperoo says, I thought you were dead. Carbo says, so a rhombus is a floppy diamond. No, it's just like a diamond. Just like a diamond.
It's a floppy
I can't do a diamond with my hands. Like, Orichalcos. Sorry, I don't know what
it's the seal of Orichalcos.
I don't know what I'm doing with my hands right now. You can't see anyways. It's a diamond. It's another name for a diamond, is what a rhombus is. Puma says, I got my dream truck, my boy. Dude, he's in the Discord. You probably saw that, right?
I think so.
Carbo says Jonathan? Yeah, John.
Jonathan?
Pink Ripperoo says, hey, Puma. Oh, good for you, Puma. Carbo said a bunch of LeChonks. You guys,
LeChonk?
I was surprise trading on my Pokemon Violet game last night.
Yeah.
And guess what someone traded me? I had a bunch of Charizards that someone had sent me, so I just was, like, trading them for other things. And I was on my one, I had one to give away. So I traded that one, and I got back a Fuecoco! The little starter that's like the little fire crocodile. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited. I'm going to just, like, run around with him until he evolves. And just put him on my team. Because I'm not fighting anybody because I already beat the game. I beat the game. Sorry, guys. That was off stream. I was so excited. But if you guys have not seen the end, you need to... Oh, Charmander. Sorry, Carbo. Not Charizard.
Charmander.
Yes, sorry. You're right.
It was.
You're right. I'm a dumbass. Yes.
Gave them a heart attack with Charizard.
Charmander, not Charizard. Charmeleon. No, I'm just
Charmeleon.
Kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but if you guys have not beaten the game yet and, like, gone down to Area 0, I highly suggest that you try it or you look up a video. It is awesome.
It's gorgeous down there. It is gorgeous.
Like, the end thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything else, but it was
the end area
amazing.
Is very, very, very cool.
Whew.
Highly recommend.
Ripperoo says, wow! Puma says, traded the civvy. Woo! Carbo says, hi, YouTube! Puma says, Markilla, you already seen the truck. I did. Pink says, a rhombus is a diamond on drugs. Okay. Strife says, Nutsus? Nutsus? I don't know what you're saying to me.
Nutsus.
Carbo says, Charizard, you mean Charmander. I want a 1967 Chevy Impala in black. You know what I want? I want a Toyota RAV4. Hybrid. XSE.
Hybrid specifically.
Beautiful car. I want to get a, in our garage, I want us, when we get to a place where I'm able to buy another car, I want to build in a electric charger so I can just plug in my car overnight.
Yeah.
And then I can just leave and then come back and then plug it back in.
Well, that just sounds so, like, responsible. It sounds so, like, financially viable.
Plus, if we ever get solar panels, then that charges it.
Yeah.
My car is it's powered by solar, man.
It's powered by the sun. It photosynthesizes.
Oh
Bet you your car can't photosynthesize.
No, it cannot. Puma says, Rue, add me on Discord ASAP. Pink Ripperoo says, I am Rue, and I will not add you on Discord, you piece of poop. Ripperoo says, okay. Puma says, F you too, Pink Ripperoo. Ripperoo says, why should I add you on Discord? Puma
why
says,
should
just
I?
do it so I can show you my truck. He wants to show you his something. It's not his truck, I'll tell you that.
That truck is cold.
Also, lovely babies, I'm back up to almost 10,000 points.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
What are you planning on using?
I don't know. Puma says, wow, with a heart that's broken. So for 10,000, I can buy...
Oh my god.
I can buy Passing On, Unmod, and Mod. Or I can save it for 18,000 and do it shower time.
What is shower time?
That's when you pour the water.
Yeah, that's right. That thing that we totally made its own redeemable thing, and I totally don't regret it all. Totally.
What is spend all the money for 25,000?
Spend all the money for 25,000. Spend the money for 25. I feel like that has a Stardew implication. I feel like that was you spending all of your money on Stardew Valley.
Oh God, please no. 25,000 is create your own chat command. 50,000 is she has never known defeat. 100,000 is you run a stream. 250,000 is 1v1v bro, and then a million is to end the stream. I want $1 million. I'm saving up for $1 million just so that I can end the stream one day. And I have to do it.
I need to employ John into making like a stream thing, like a Streamlabs on-screen element for that, with like a secret code. So whenever somebody redeems it, we just activate the code, and it causes like a NoahJ $100 donation nuke type thing to go off on our screen, and then we end the stream after the nuke goes off.
It blows up, and then we come back and our screen's black, and it says "Thanks for watching."
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Somebody save $1 million, but let me know if you're close so I can employ John.
I am doing that.
Okay.
I am saving up. I have the most points probably. What was I doing?
I love that song you just created there.
Sorry. Ripperoo said to Puma, I don't care about you. God, Ripperoo, you're being mean.
God
lately,
dang,
dude.
brother. Did you sleep on the wrong side of the bed?
Like,
Did you step
for
on a
the last,
Lego?
like, month, he's been so mean. Okay, Cargo says, I was doing some research yesterday and into how to build my Genshin healers and found the first character I ever got and never used is a healer.
Ah,
That's pretty cool. That's a fun find.
we love that.
Ripperoo says using random emojis. Puma just sent a bunch of broken hearts. Ripperoo says F you, Puma. Carbo says I'm saving it for 25,000. For which one for 25,000? The spend all your money or the chat mod thing? Puma says F you, Rue. Carbo says F all of you. Ouch.
Ow.
You guys make my heart hurt.
Why y'all doing this today?
They have a rough job. Be nice to us.
Be nice.
Ripperoo says nobody was talking to you, Carbo, but sure. Everybody's talking to Carbo. Carbo's the coolest one.
Everybody do the flop.
Sorry. Puma says, Rue, TF, you wanna F Carbo? Sus.
Sus. Bro, sus.
Strike says my mom's Christmas present came in. What'd you get her? What did you get her?
I mean, true. I hope it was, if your mom's a nice lady, I hope it was something very good.
Oh, I got a present for someone that's not a nice lady.
Is it me?
A bag of my crap.
A bag
I
of
know
my
exactly
crap.
who that's going to.
A bag of poop.
Yeah, mine.
Lit on fire.
On their doorstep.
On their doorstep.
I'm just kidding.
There's poopy in here.
I do that in my brain to help me function, but I would never do that in person.
Yep.
Ripperoo says, I'd rather F a wall than any of you. That's okay. We'd rather F anything else too. Than you.
You're
Puma
literally
says
a kangaroo.
25,000 for a custom command. Very nice. Puma says, I've got nobody Christmas presents and I doubt I'll get anything. That's okay. You're still a kid. Carbo says, can you make a command that plays an audio clip when it's typed into chat? That's cool. That's actually a good idea.
I actually don't. I mean, maybe it could. I don't know. Good question.
Ripperoo says, I got you a Christmas present, Puma. Puma says, it's probably a bag of dead dog bones. Strife says, some weird socks that's the equivalent of an ugly sweater. I got her other stuff, but they haven't arrived yet. Okay. Carbo says, I only got presents for my mom and my dog. Ripperoo says, close. Puma says, that's probably what Rue got me. Ripperoo says, it's this, and then sent a middle finger. Puma says, figured. Ripperoo says, and also a dog's ashes. Strife says, did Twitch delete my message, or did you skip it? It wasn't even bad. I just read all of it. Hold on.
Brother, what do we mean?
Oh, it skipped it. Hold on. Carbo keeps trying to F me. I try not to engage in conversation, is what Strife said. It was up quite a while, and I didn't catch it, because I was looking at my phone. Honestly, Carbo's a baddie. I think you should just go for it.
Carbo's a baddie. Date night approved.
Yep. Puma says, hey, Rue, if you don't quit being mean, I'm going to unfriend you. Ouch. Good for you, Puma. Don't let that toxicity run your life.
That toxicity.
Don't let it run your life. We have knocked so many negative people out. Strife said Twitch deleted it. So y'all skipped it. No, so effing around here? I don't know what you're saying. No, I didn't skip it. It was on the computer, and it was, like, the muted one, so you have to, like, approve it or whatever. And I wasn't looking at the computer. I was looking at the phone. I think.
Oh, no.
TV. Oh, no. Jeez.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're gonna be okay, babe.
Oh, dear me, chat.
Carmel says, if so, that's what I want my command to do. I'm gonna get it to play a clip of a song from the hit musical Heathers. Oh my god.
If it's copyrighted.
Puma says, girl boss.
Girl boss.
We're all girl bosses around here, Puma.
If that's something that the date night community is proud of, it is raising girl bosses.
Girl boss energy. Girl boss energy. Okay, I'm done. Bruce says, toxicity is how I got over trauma and living in a house by myself with only a dog to keep me company. Great. Maybe don't take others down with you because you have trauma.
We all have trauma. People deal with it in different ways, but bringing down other traumas is not a good way to deal with our trauma.
That is true. That is very true. Okay, and it's not an excuse, by the way. Puma says, F you, Rue. And then Corvo says, I'm true. Oh, it's true. I'm a baddie. I commit war crimes on a regular basis. It's so true.
That much is true. That one is 100% true. This is not good against mimics. Oh, God, that's a corner. Alright, hear me out. Semtex.
Oh, my God. I have a meeting bright and early tomorrow, so I have to get to work early.
Yeah.
I did set up all my tables, and I printed off the IEP, though. So I did good
That's
there.
good. Good job.
But I don't want to.
Semtex.
I'm sure it'll be quick and easy, but I don't want to.
Well, why would you want to? I mean,
I'm just like, this kid is amazing. This kid. He needs the IEP, but nothing needs to be updated because they graduate in 6 months.
yeah. Can you stop, Mr. Mimic?
Oh, Lord. Rue says, F sleep. I don't need sleep. TBH, sleeping is bad for you. Puma says, hope you get insomnia, Rue. And then Corvo says, I have insomnia. So does Sass. Rue says, because it can kill you, 5% chance of death, 15% chance of dying if you eat food.
Who needs food,
Give me all
Chad?
of the food.
Who needs food? Give it all to me. Okay. How much do we have on this? 8 shots. Okay.
Everybody say hello to Princess Lilac.
Hi, Princess Lilac. We love you.
Avery? Oh, no, I lost Avery. Avery! Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I guess Avery's not coming out. Oh, well. I'm so sad.
What's my stream time at, by the way? 40
minutes.
Okay. It's definitely going to be a shorter one for sure, but...
Are you going to go down soon?
I am struggling.
Oh, you're going to go down now?
Woo!
Rue says, speaking of food, I only drink water. I hate food. Karma says, actually, 100% of people who eat food die. Rue says, F food. Puma says, I have a crippling addiction to trying to kill myself in an MVA. Rue says, if you eat food, you die. I have no expressions. Expressions? Do you mean exceptions? I don't understand.
No exceptions. No expressions.
No expressions because he sent a smiley face with no smile, maybe?
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Whoa. Hi there.
I told my kids today that they're giving me gray hair, and one of them goes, we're not giving you gray hair, you're getting gray hair because you're old.
Oh.
And I was like, you're mean.
Why are you gonna go for the kill like that, brother?
He's a kid I've known since he was in 9th grade, and he's in 12th.
Oh.
So he's comfortable.
He's comfortable.
It's not good. Puma says we're all depressed here now. Is it because Rue is being mean to all of us? Because that's why I'm depressed right now. Rue says, Puma, you okay? Your face expressions are not working in the chat. Because you're being mean.
It's because the rudeness has brought us all down.
Carbo says that kid was right. Ouch, Carbo, please.
Half of our chat constantly just calls us old on a daily basis.
I'm not that. I'm only 25.
We're like, guys, we're in our mid-20s. They're like, so you've been alive since the dinosaurs? We're like, that. What part of my sentence was that? Do you remember black and white television?
No. Puma says, well, actually, I have seen black and white movies, but Puma says Rue is a butthead, and then said rudeness. Rue says I've been depressed since 2 months ago, and then said F rudeness. Well, maybe you should see my favorite thing in the world to say, a therapist.
A therapist.
Yes. And then River said mid-20s aren't that old. That's not old at all, dude.
Oh, not at all.
River says, well, you were alive last century. I hate you.
And it was a good one, too. It was much better than our today's society. Are you turning into etiquette again?
Wait, hold on, Markila, you're 21? I'm 25, dude. 25. TF, I thought you were 25. How'd you suddenly get younger? I am 25.
I think you said 21.
Did I?
I think you did, yeah.
Oh, man. I wish I was 21.
You traveled back in time verbally.
21. I don't know why I said that. No, I'm 25. I was born in 97. I'm 25. I promise.
Oh, chat.
I promise. River says F ads suck.
Sorry, brothers.
Puma says, oh, my bad. It's probably my bad, Puma. You probably didn't do anything. You're good.
Chat, our shovel's now a 2-shot.
Oh, no.
We can't reliably rely on our shovel to get us out of situations.
Coral says she's like Mother Gothel, getting younger by singing to a flower, but actually ancient.
Is that Tangled?
Yeah.
Chat.
Sorry.
Okay, let's be honest here, okay? I'm running around with a shovel right now. Where is the frying pan melee weapon? Where is that? Where is the Tangled frying pan?
Pascal? You should get Pascal. Come sit on your shoulder.
Like Luna, but it just like breathes fire.
Yeah, that would be cute. Puma says I did though. I had a nightmare last night. Aww.
Aw, buddy.
What's going on? Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
We can give you a warm little date night sandwich hug.
Oh my gosh, the sandwich hugs. Have we told them about sandwich hugs?
We have.
Okay. We didn't get one today. I'm really sad. I know.
Split it up.
Maybe if they're awake by the time that we get done with this, we go do a sandwich.
Sandwich.
I had a dream I shot somebody in the face with a gun again. Yeah, that has happened before for you, my friend. I am so sorry that has happened again.
That is a strange reoccurring dream.
Traumatizing, my dude.
No, thank you, brother. I apologize.
Maybe you feel like you don't trust yourself.
Yeah, because, you know, there's this whole thing that, like, all dreams have deeper...
They do. I took a class on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that honestly might be what that is. I would trust your synopsis, considering, again, you took a class on the subject.
Well, I don't remember, but, like, I just remember that, like, each thing indicates different things. So,
yeah.
You know, maybe you don't trust yourself to make the right choices, you know? I don't know. That's a thought. Carbo says, Puma says, give me a sandwich hug. You got it.
Sandwich.
I would love to give you a sandwich hug. Sandwich. Carbo says, Tangled is the best Disney movie ever. I used to be able to recite the entire movie word for word, and I sang all the songs, like, every day.
Dude, Tangled is awesome.
It is so good.
It is a banger.
Puma says, I've had that dream multiple times. Baru says, I wouldn't trust myself with a house. We don't trust myself with a house,
we have one. We don't.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever had heard of precognitive? No. Have you ever had precognitive dreams?
Like you predict the future?
Yes.
I think so. Is that like where deja vu comes from? Where like you're like, I swear we've had this exact conversation.
Yeah. How many times have I done that to you?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I think it happens more often between the two of us because we're around each other so often. So it's like, part of our subconscious is able to make conversations with the other person without us being conscious, but they being in our sleep. So then we're awake and we have those conversations where like, we've done this before, but we haven't. We've dreamt this.
Yeah.
It's
I
creepy.
do that a lot. I dream a lot of the conversations I have. A lot of them.
A lot.
Ripperoo says, I don't trust myself with a spoon. Maybe I will cut my arms off with a spoon. Maybe don't. Puma says, Markela, you're scaring me. It slightly had my jawline, whoever it was. I don't trust myself behind a steering wheel. I just get the urge to yank the wheel. Yeah, when I was younger, I always, like, when I would drive, I'd be like, what would happen if I just ran into the, like, ocean to the side of me? What happens if I just ran into the car in front of me? Like, that was a big thing when I was younger.
It's the difference between, like, thinking those things and doing those things.
Them. Yeah, I don't do them, but I wanted to.
But I definitely strongly considered it.
Yeah.
It was proposed.
Puma said, Ripperoo says, oh, Puma, you could drive me on a 60-hour trip. Take me to Ohio. No Ohio.
Why Ohio, chat?
Nobody needs to go to Ohio. There's nothing in Ohio.
What is in Ohio? Is there anything besides the fact that Obama was born there? Is there anything else?
Ohio? How did he survive?
He's Obama.
Oh, that's true. Corvo says, dreams of the future. I had one constantly when I was like 9 or 10, right after I started worshiping Apollo. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I get them all the time. It's, I don't like it very much, but it happens a lot. You don't get those, do you?
Which ones?
The dreams where something happens later on in the future.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You do?
Not very often, but I've definitely had deja vu situations where I'm like, this has exactly happened before, and it hasn't.
Oh, mine are always, like, specifically I know they're from a dream.
Oh, I don't. And it's like, it's a later on realization thing that I probably dreamt it, but it's like, it totally feels like I've experienced this exact same thing before. I don't pinpoint the details that it came from a dream until later.
Bruce says, okay, Puma, put the car in auto drive mode. Puma says it's a 50-year-old truck. Bruce says I will bring $3,900,000 of gas.
That's a lot of gas.
It's not even that because you forgot the last zero, so what would that be? I don't even want I don't care. 90,000? 300 million? I don't know. Whatever. Strife, it's kind of crazy our brains can predict the future. Yeah, I'm not, like, a super fan of that. It's comforting that other people do that, though.
Yes, it is nice to know that that is not a solo issue.
Growing up, I had some friends, and none of them had ever experienced that before.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like I'm just freaking weird and I shouldn't talk anymore type thing. You know?
I'm just freaky and I should never talk.
Puma says, I've had dreams of being somewhere and forgetting about the dream and ending up going there completely unplanned and having hella deja vu. It's creepy. Yep, I do that all the time. It's okay. I always forget my surroundings and I only remember the conversations in dreams.
Yeah. Which in theory would make it more difficult to realize that it's a dream. Because if you have the exact same conversation, but you don't know the setting, you don't know where it was from, so it's like, how can you tell that it was from a dream?
A lot of times I relive past trauma in my dreams, and I know that it's not real because I'm not, like, with them anymore.
Right, like you're
that's
not...
easy for me to tell.
Different stage of your life.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this isn't real. This isn't real. I can't wake up, but it's not real.
Whoa, brother! Whoa, brother!
February says, I predict that one day poop jokes is all we see on the internet. Karma says, mine was a dream of this very recognizable part of a forest where I sat down on this rock and watched the river flowing and talking to someone. Oh, that's interesting.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is it also Barack Obama?
Stop! Oh my god. Puma says, y'all ever lucid dreamed before? I haven't. It's amazing. I done it on accident. No, I have not.
No, yeah, I have not lucid dreamed. Lucid dream.
I have not had a lucid dream.
I am not possessed a lucid dream. I wish I could. Honestly, how fun would it be to just know you're dreaming so you could be like, come on, ha.
I feel like I would send myself into a panic attack.
Yeah, because what if it's like,
It doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Creativity runs wild, so it's like, it starts off great, and you're like, I can shoot beams from my hands, and then you lose control of the lucid dreams, and then you fall into, like, layers of fear.
Yeah.
Like, the walls start melting, and Cthulhu pops up and tries to eat you, or sell you popsicles, no in between. You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It was fun. Carbo says, after having the dream for like 3 weeks, I went on a backpacking trip with a church group and saw the exact same part of the woods. Did the exact same thing as in the dream, but the person I saw in my dreams never showed up.
Oh.
That's creepy.
That is creepy.
Maybe you were talking with Apollo.
Apollo Creed?
Shut up.
I know, the worship. The worship.
The worship.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Where? Oh, brother.
Oh my god, why are you screaming?
Sorry, I get nervous.
Rue said the fact that we've been talking about dreams for about 10 minutes. Hey man, why are we judging?
We talk about what we talk about around here, okay?
I always have this like recurring dream that there's dinosaurs in my house and they're trying to get in my fridge.
That is a wildly reoccurring situation.
I also have a dream that I'm at my parents' old house and we had these neighbors kind of like across the hill. We all had like acreage, so they were kind of just like down the hill from us.
Yeah.
And that there's bears trying to get into their house.
Well, what if they had good stuff to eat?
They're big bears.
They are the little big bears. Are they pandas?
No. Like Kodiak and polar bears. Like
The regular pandas that you, regular bears you think about when you say the word bears?
yeah. Remember says, shows just how fast the internet can switch from thing to thing. Now it's Ohio. I wonder what's next. Nothing's next, because we're not talking about Ohio. I gave myself Hunchback of Notre Dame. Carbo says... Oh, yeah, I did. Look. Princess Lilac.
Oh my god.
Carbo says, Apollo almost always manifests as a tan blonde man, but the guy in my dream was kind of pale and had black hair.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
You know who it was?
It's me.
Well, not Apollo, obviously.
Obviously.
It's Loki. Bet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being stupid.
True.
Puma says I got... Ouch.
What?
I said it's true. I'm just being stupid, and you said true.
No, I said true that it might be Loki. Why would you think I would ever call you stupid?
My feelings are hurted.
You are a beautiful baby girl. And you will be treated with respect, and if anyone treats you without respect, then they will receive the butt of my foot.
The Wrath of Princess Lilac.
The Wrath of Princess Lilac. Exactly what I was going to say. 100%. Nothing else in mind. It was going to be that all along.
Puma says I got on our tire swing we have outside IRL. I got on it in the lucid dream. Started swinging really far out, like to space and all that. I don't know, don't ask. And then I suddenly came back, swinging back to the tree. The tire swing is on, and right before I slammed into the tree, I woke up. Whoa.
Oh. At least you woke up before you slammed into the tree.
Sure, that would have hurt.
That would have sucked.
Ripperoo says my lucid dreaming, I feel like I have control, but then suddenly I don't have control. Yeah, see, I don't want that. I would have a full-on panic attack.
Because you like to feel in control of situations.
Of
and
situation.
if you were feeling not in control of the situation, that is not a good vibe for you. 100% not a good vibe.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to an extent, I completely agree with that and, you know, have that same desire to be in control of the situations, because why wouldn't you? But that is a very strong no sir for you, if anything was to take that away.
Yeah, that is a negatory Ghost Rider.
Here you are, little friend.
Oop, oh.
Get blasted, get hammered by a shovel. It's the duo, chat. It's the combo. It's the wombo combo. You hit him with the ether mind thing, whatever it's called, and then you smack him in the head with a shovel. This is very PG content.
Pippa says, y'all ever woke up in a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream? I have. No, I have not.
I have never incepted, is what you're asking.
Carver says, I thought for a while that it was a spirit, so I researched the death and disappearances in the area and found only one, but the guy who disappeared there was much older than the guy from my dream. Maybe it was a child version of the guy in your dream.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Could be that.
Maybe that was a special spot for them.
Ooh. Now you're like creating like new lore.
I have lore.
Get away from me, Mimic.
Carbo says, I thought for a while that it was a spirit, so I already read that. I'm an idiot.
You are no such thing.
Ripperoo says, the more we think about it, normal dreams are like spectator mode, and lucid dreams are choose your own adventure mode.
True. It's a spectating. We're just kind of it's like watching movies. We're just watching a film.
Puma says, y'all want to talk about cryptids? As long as we only talk about Bigfoot.
What, cryptid?
Yeah.
What is a cryptid?
I think it's like oh god, what is that stupid thing that I'm thinking of? Oh god. Oh, I'm thinking of one. Oh, you guys tell me a couple examples, because there's one that I'm thinking of, but I don't know what it's called. Just give me a bunch of ones that are common. Ripperoo said no, Puma says yes, and now they're arguing. Oh, Puma, don't type it! That one. The one that yeah.
I didn't see it.
Bottom. Oh.
Oh, yeah, I know not to say that one.
Yep, he knows not to say that one.
I have been conditioned. If you
hear anything in the forest, what do you do?
Not go into the forest.
Well, if you're already in the forest and you hear something behind you, what do you do?
Leave.
You keep walking. You didn't hear it. It didn't say your name, and it's not talking to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's horror game 101. It's not look behind you. You gotta find the rest of the 8 pages. Different forest adventure.
Carbo says, new psychic Carbo lore. I love it. And then said Bigfoot doesn't exist. I just go hiking barefoot sometimes. Bigfoot is God to me.
Bigfoot is God to me.
We live in Washington, man. We have to believe in Bigfoot. There's no option.
I mean, that's true. Isn't it illegal somewhere to not believe in Bigfoot or to slander Bigfoot?
No, I think it's illegal to kill Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because that is totally an achievable task as well. Even, like, if Bigfoot did exist, which he does. He does. But even if he did, he does. How would you manage to take him down? If this mythological creature did exist, how would you do it? It's like the Loch Ness Monster. It's like Siren Head.
I would tickle his toes.
You gotta tickle his big feet. You gotta take away his advantage. He's got big feet, so he's got big tickles.
Ripperoo says Bigfoot isn't real. You're lying. Puma says, here's some rules about the mountains. If you saw something, no you didn't. If you heard something, no you didn't. If you hear anything calling your name, no you didn't. If you hear something walking behind you, do not turn around, and no you didn't. See?
Especially the name calling one. Oh my.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you said name calling too?
Well, I didn't say it directly like that, no, but...
I mean, all those absolutely.
You heard your name. No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. Completely, yeah. Good ways to stay alive. I mean, that same exact logic could be applied to every scary movie ever made.
Yep.
Every horror film of all time. You could apply that logic to that.
Ripperoo says, I'm very scared of being alone in a room. Actually, no, I'm not. Puma says, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Carbo says, my favorite cryptid is the Mokele Mbembe? I don't know how to say that.
Mbembe.
Will you explain to me what that is, Carbo? Ripperoo says, I'm afraid of somebody being there. Yeah, I don't like being alone. And I frequently have, like, panic attacks in our room at night. That make him, like, wake up and go check around the house to make sure we're not going to die. Because I constantly think I hear something.
And I do. And I will always.
He does.
So you can count on that. I will always go check.
Yes, you do. And you are always a good sport about it. You're never mad at me, and you never make it feel like I'm an inconvenience, which is nice because this happens a lot.
Oh, God. I mean, even, like, it's not. But, like, how dare anyone, if like, your significant other is at all spooked by anything, and they're asking you for help, which is hard to do, how dare you make them feel like childish or an inconvenience? Yeah. Like, just go check. Odds are there is nothing there, and odds are they probably already know that, but they still want you to check anyways because they're spooked. Just go do it.
Yeah, not that big of a deal. Puma says I sleep with a freshly sharpened hatchet laying on my nightstand because there's a slight crack on the side of my AC from my window well, and I feel like something is always staring. That's terrifying. Please don't ever say that ever again. I'm sorry you feel terrified in your own house. Ripperoo says I'm horrified of being by myself in the house. If Pink doesn't come back, I'm going to go on a road trip with the dog and go to Ohio.
Why Ohio? Why would you go somewhere that's worse?
Carbo says the Mokele Mbembe, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is a water-dwelling entity that supposedly lives in the Congo River Basin. Sometimes described as a living creature, sometimes as a spirit. Those that allegedly saw the entity described as long quadrupedal herbivore with smooth skin, a long neck, and a single tooth, sometimes said to be a horn. Oh. It is, new lore, it is a very, very spooky narwhal.
It's a spooky narwhal. Narwhal, sitting in me spooky.
Oh. Man. Ripperoo says, if I hear something, I turn around. If I hear somebody call my name, yes, I did. No. And if I see something, yes, I did. No, you don't, Ripperoo.
You read the rules wrong, brother.
Man. Puma says, my hatchet is literally so sharp it slipped my finger just picking it up, dude. How about you don't touch it? Just leave it there.
It's there for your defense and that alone. Maybe just leave it alone in case you need defending.
Ripperoo says, and the house is haunted and I'm turning back around and moving to Ohio. Oh my god. I think we should move to Maine.
To Maine?
Yeah.
Why to Maine?
They have lobster.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess
You're my lobster.
I am your lobster. You are correct. I am a red lobster. Mangler, how you just gonna take my grenades like that, brother? Bag. I missed that.
I was talking to my kids about Christmas, and I was telling them that I was excited about the vacuum.
Yeah.
And they're just like, dude. I guess I'm lame.
Why would you not be excited about it? Like, chat, it's a nice vacuum.
One girl was like telling me about how she has the same one and she loves it. I have news for you from Skylar, and I don't want to tell you while you're playing and concentrating, but I have to tell you.
I'm already dead, so.
Elden Ring just won Game of the Year.
Let's go, dude! Oh, I thought God of War was gonna take it. God of War was
God of War was sweeping the floor with Elden Ring, man.
God of War was sweeping the floor, but we got it where it counted, okay?
Yes.
Game of the Year, baby! I act like I'm on the development team, but Game of the Year, baby! Let's go!
Carver says, I have terrifying hallucinations at night in my house of a deformed man with glowing eyes and elongated limbs staring at me through my windows. That is terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying.
I'm sorry. Riberu says, what the F? Carvo, are you okay? Carvo says, not at all. Carvo.
Not at all. Thank you for asking.
Fuzzy. Riberu says, you going back into children mode when we used to dash up the stairs at night so the monster doesn't eat us? If we had a 2-story house, I would still do that as an adult because I still would assume that something's going to get me.
Brother, I turn on my lights anytime I go into a room that doesn't have lights on. I'm scared of the dark. I don't give a crap. She asked me to go check on a spooky noise. I'm like, sounds good. I'm gonna go flip on every light first. Oh. I mean, honestly, like, back to the festivities today. Not to, like, toot my horn too much, but, like, down 1 being around 32.
That's pretty dang good, dude.
For the most part, I've been fighting this spawn room with a shovel.
You know what what round my down would have been on?
What?
2.
2?
Yeah.
No.
Don't even. You know. Ribery says, don't you sometimes feel like you aren't real and you start feeling weak for about 2 seconds? Yeah, that's what happens every time I think about death. Puma says the Bell Witch or Bell Witch haunting is a legend from southern United States folklore centered on the 19th century Bell family of Northwest Robertson County, Tennessee. Former John Bell Sr. resided with his family along the Red River in an area currently near the town of Adams. According to legend, from 1817 to 1821, his family in the local area came under attack by a mostly invisible entity who was able to speak, affect the physical environment, and shapeshift. True story.
And shapeshift.
What?
And shapeshift.
Apparently that was super close to Puma. Maybe that's why you feel something outside of your window. I just gotta say it, my dude.
It's the shapeshifters.
Carbo says, I love the dark and I'm scared of the things that live in it. Yeah. I mean, okay, here's my ideal version of a day. It's gonna be pouring rain outside. It is dark. There's a thunderstorm happening. Okay, perfect idea of a night, by the way. You were protecting me with a blanket.
Yeah.
From the thunder and the lightning.
Well, I mean, the blankets solve everything. Right, Chad?
That is true. Anyways, we will be having some warm beverage of some kind, and we will be playing board games lit by candlelight because our power had gone out.
Yeah.
And we will be snugly up in our little Tootsie Wootsies with our stockies and our slippies, and we will be so cozy. I love the dark. However, I am terrified to be in the dark. Terrified. Especially alone. Like, if it's just you and I'm usually okay.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm in the dark by myself and I'm home alone, I'm not well.
That's just, the dark is scary when you don't have some sort of comfort.
True.
Of any capacity. So, yeah, completely get it.
Riberu says, I've had a lucid dream where I jump off a building. I swear for a split second I saw heaven, and then I jumped up out of bed 1 month after Pink left. This empty house is getting to me. Aww. Yeah, I bet. I am so sorry that Pink had to leave for school.
I'm sorry,
buddy.
That
sucks. Strife says, skill issue, streamer. Strife, your whole life is skill issue. Riberu says, I'm making sure somebody isn't breaking into my house every night. That is literally us.
Yeah.
It's hard owning... Okay, so, like, we're very grateful and very lucky to be able to own our own home. That's the scariest part of owning your own home, is that this is your castle, right? So you have to, like, protect it with everything you have. So any little noise is like, crap, I'm gonna lose my castle. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Good luck, brother. Why did I even buy Quick Revive? Get a kill to get revived. Yeah, because this pistol's gonna kill anything.
Throw a grenade.
I can't. Look at this damage, though. Look at that damage.
Nice.
Look at that damage.
Nice. Carmen says, my ideal day is riding my bike, listening to Meet Me at our spot at dusk while it's raining. I love that.
Meet me at our spot.
Call a vibe.
Baby, are you pooping in my eyes?
I'm not, but I could. You want some pink eye? You want some pink eye?
You want some pink eye?
Is it hot?
Is it hot? Is it hot? Is it real hot? Link's new like endeavor for everything ever.
It's Tokyo.
We're big. We've been big into GMM lately, and every single time they've served any sort of remotely temperature hot food, Link is just like, is it hot? Is it real hot?
Is it real hot? Yeah. Remember, we literally, hold on, Ripper Real, come back to your comment. We literally have Good Mythical Morning as a part of our daily routine. We watch it so we don't watch it in the morning. We watch it every night before we go to bed.
Yeah.
He'll give me a back rub every night, and we sit and we watch it. And that is probably, like, one of my favorite things that they do now is, like, that. But I loved it when they used to do Tokyo.
Oh, and they did it the other night?
Oh, yeah, they did it the other night. It was awesome. Ripperoo says, as long as they don't steal my dogs, they can take literally anything, but not my Five Guys burgers and fries, what you need to eat. Then they can take anything else. Well, here's the thing, is we have a child, right? So she lives here, too. So if someone's entering our house, like, first things first, Justin and child, and then our cats. And then my fish.
And then the fish. Gotta get the fish. Gotta get the fish.
We can't leave sashimi here.
Oh, God, no. God, no. I mean, technically, Sashimi is the safest person in the entire house, but still.
Carver says, did you know that Link is a nickname for his middle name? Yes, we did. And we just found that out,
yep.
what, like a month ago?
Yep.
He had, like, said it on a Good Mythical Morning episode, and he was like, yeah, Lincoln or something. Isn't it after, like, his dad? Was his dad's name?
I think
like
so.
That? I don't remember.
Ripperoo
said, protect your child at all costs. Yep, that's the goal.
Including Sashimi.
We literally, we have a security system, and that was, like, the first thing we figured out is how to make sure that she can be wired into the security system, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you gotta protect your own child.
Yep. Ripperoo says, if they lay a finger on your children, you need to turn on this man just took a bite of my food mode, a.k.a. throwing hands, and not joking, acting like Rayman. If anybody ever were to touch you or her, they would not live to see another day.
No.
They could, like, literally, they can off me if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But when it comes to you or her, nope. That's where I draw the line. Max and
At this point, chat, I'm just trying to get to 35. Like, at this point, that is my benchmark round that I will feel accomplished if I can achieve, because I think I've died, like, 3 times in the past 2 rounds.
Yeah. Can you die as many times as you want, though?
In this game, yeah, because it's based on the self-revive system, so you just have to keep rebuying the self-revives with salvage. They are 250 heavy salvage, so they're not very cheap, but as long as you can keep buying them, you can technically keep doing it.
You can only use quick revive 3 times, right?
The quick revive in this game is kind of useless because you do need to get a kill to get revived. It's kind of like the Borderlands system. You go down, you need to get a kill while you're down. But with our spawner... Yeah, but with our spawn room situation set up, like, that's not really possible because I can't upgrade my guns, so what am I going to get a kill with?
Ripperoo says Raymond has no limbs, by the way, he can throw his fist. I did not know that. I'm protecting my dog at all costs, says Ripperoo. Carl says, my first priority is my dog, then my PS4, then the Dino Nuggies, then my knife collection, then the burglar's car, the artery, whatever it's called, the something artery.
Carotid?
Yeah.
The carotid artery, Jade.
Sorry. There's this lady on TikTok / Etsy that makes little dinosaur chicken nugget, like, these size chicken nuggies, and they're, like, knitted, and they look so soft and cute.
Yeah.
And I want to get a few at some point, and they come in, like, a little chicken nugget box.
We should get you some.
Whenever we're comfortable. Puma says, a chicken laying an uneven number of eggs is an omen of danger. A rabbit crossing your path before sunrise will bring unhappiness. Always go out the same door you came in. Bad fortune is soon to follow when a broom falls for no reason. A black cat crossing your path means bad luck. Stop and go the other way.
Stop and go the other way.
Stop. Collaborate and listen. Jesus. Carry a 4-leaf clover to ward off bad luck. A chin dimple is a sign of bad character. Dimples are made by the devil's shoe. No, the devil stepped on my face, bro.
No, the devil.
I'm such a bit. No, I'm just kidding. Cows laying down means it is going to rain. Death comes in 3s. Some Appalachian Mountains superstitions. I get I get most of them, but like cows laying down, sometimes they're just tired, dude.
They're sleepy.
Literally, like it's hot in the summer and they just want to lay there under a tree. That's what ours did anyways.
It's so
or they just
simple.
had a baby and they need to relax.
True.
Ripperoo says, I just heard something fall and I don't want to go look at it. Don't. Just shut your door.
Just don't. Pretend it's not there.
Yep. The demons are back, says Ripperoo.
The demons.
Or, hear me out, the demons aren't back, and it was just the broom falling, indicating that there's bad fortune.
Yes.
You're gonna lose all your money to the slot machines, man.
Not the slot machines.
Oh my gosh, you know that slot machine pencil sharpener we got my kids?
Yeah.
They think it is so funny.
Oh, good.
They sit there and they play with it.
Aw.
Like, you children are insane. No. Something in my eye. Ripperoo says, y'all should check out Rayman. Rayman Legends.
What's my stream at? Oh, God. What's the stream time at?
1:11.
Okay.
Sorry.
What? Should I be scared?
Carbo says... Carbo says, if a burglar enters my house, I will pour some pig's blood on myself, grab the knife from the nightstand, and move around quietly while giggling. They will be much more scared of me than I am of them.
That is true. The giggles is where it's at. The giggles really puts the cherry on the top. Yeah.
Okay. Ripperoo says no Rayman Redemption on the laptop. It's free. There you go, babe.
Rayman Redemption.
Stripe says Banjo and Kazooie over Rayman. Okay, I don't know either of them, so I don't. I had a guy friend that really liked Banjo and Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie's a banger.
Oh, you would have been friends with that guy.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Who's that guy I used to be friends with when you and I started getting together?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that we went to the mall and hung out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And they ruined it with Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. They turned it into a card game.
They could turn it into a what?
A card game.
A card game?
Card
game. Didn't you like it when they did that with other games, though?
Yeah, just not with Banjo-Kazooie.
Didn't you like Crash Team Racing?
I love Crash Team Racing.
That's what I thought.
100%. I loved Crash Team Racing.
I am having a very important moment.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry to intrude.
Princess Lilac and I were hanging out.
I know, I see that. Sorry.
Everyone says, okay, well, maybe Rayman makes you beat levels for power-ups, which is kind of poop. And you can't even attack in, level 1, which is also poop. Okay, I don't know what that means.
It's pooty.
Strife says Nuts and Bolts was good. Shush. Strife, your opinions just suck, though. Sorry. I'll help you. Oh no, Princess Lilac! Oh.
I feel the love in those chilies tonight.
Sorry. Makes you feel any better. Princess Lilac fell to the ground and died.
Oh, Princess Lilac.
I know. The Gersh device.
Okay. Come get sucked up. Come get it. Thank you.
Ripper says also, where did Puma go? You're being too mean to him. Stripe says, you never played it, Markelia. You also hush. I don't want to. I don't have to. It's my stream. F you.
It's my stream. It's my town.
Yeah. If you don't like it, then go away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Corpo says, I can kill any man in under 12 seconds if they enter my room where me, my dog, and my largest knife are. Ripperoo says, I still want that drive to Ohio, Puma. Don't think I forgot. Dude, he can't make it there. His truck is old, bro. Puma says, don't let anyone sweep under your feet. Don't wash clothes on Sunday. Draw an X in the air 3 times to avoid bad luck from a black cat crossing in front of you. Dreaming of bees is a sign of good fortune. Not for you.
No, that's the sign of I'm having a nightmare.
Dropping a knife means a man is coming to visit. Ew. Dropping your fork, it means a woman's coming to visit. Seeing a white horse means good luck. A foot itching is a sign that you are about to embark on a long journey. For good luck, eat black-eyed peas with greens and pork on New Year's Day.
Okay.
On New Year's Day, you know what I'll be doing?
Sleeping.
Because I have the day off, because it's on a Sunday. You know what I'll be doing on the day after New Year's? Also sleeping, because I also have the day off that Monday.
Honestly valid. Honestly valid.
Ripperoo says, Puma, take me to Ohio. Puma says, I could kill someone in less than 5 seconds. It's called the click of a safety on it. Oh my god. Ripperoo says, or put your car in auto drive. Dude, it's an old truck. It's not going anywhere.
An auto drive?
Bro, Puma says, "Bro, my truck does not have autopilot." Do you think he has like a Tesla or something? What are you imagining?
I have a
when
Tesla.
you talk to him? No, you don't. We have Corollas. Okay, Ripper says on New Year's Day, I'm gonna hope the Earth doesn't start burning with fire. I can make it have autopilot. Okay. Is it Y2K all over again? We're all scared of the computers.
It honestly is Y2K all over again. Yeah. Please
so what was the big deal with Y2K? They all just thought that the computer systems were going to go down?
Yeah, so I think that they thought that everything was linked to the computers, so that the computer systems were going to, like, by the year flipping or whatever, it was going to cause some, like, widespread computer meltdown, so it's like planes would fall from the sky, nukes would start getting launched, like, they thought that everything that could have gone wrong would go wrong.
LOL.
I think it was because like they based a lot of the computer-based systems on a year system where it only shared the last two digits. Yeah.
They're so funny. Bruce says I can give me your address and your first and last name and your dog's name and your social security number and your credit card info. No, do not do that. Do not do that.
Do not do that.
Puma says for F's sake.
For F's sake, brother.
I got you there.
All right, chat. Well, what'd you give me? Thank you. I think we are approaching the end. I don't see us getting out of this round, considering we don't have enough heavy salvage to. You can't see that because it's underneath our camera. So this is the last life we have. This is it. I want to thank everybody for coming out with us today, but the end is near. Wow, that killed like no one because everyone was lagging behind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It was great.
It was beautiful.
Corvo says, I don't own a gun, but it takes 3 seconds for me to get to my door from my bed, 1 to grab a knife, and 8 to bleed out after the carotid is punctured. Ripperoo says it's a pretty good deal, Puma. Strife says might play Kingdom Hearts all day tomorrow. Why?
Kingdom Hearts? What inspired
Sora.
that?
Sorry, I'm good.
Sora!
It's like a goofy thing. Sora drives me nuts. I had that ingrained in my brain for some reason.
Sora!
Literally. Puma, put a 2-edged axe on a stump facing a storm to have it go around you. Rub a chicken all over your baby to keep it from getting chicken pox. Or just get it vaccinated. Sleeping on New Year's Day will lead to an unhappy year. Man, I just said sleeping on New Year. Dang it. Speaking a dead person's name in your dreams is an omen of death. Okay, you gotta let me have it. Ruse, just in time counter reached 20. Ruse said checking in for today. Strife says I bought it on PC. Now I can play a PS2 game in 4K. Ripperoo said Discord, we don't have it on there. Ripperoo. Carbo says if you puncture both carotids and the heart, it only takes 3 seconds to bleed out. That is terrifying knowledge, but okay.
Whoa.
Who said keep a lucky driver foot in your pocket to ease aches and pains and for good luck. Keep a penny in your washer. Knock on wood to continue good fortune. Leave 1 apple on the tree to keep the devil away. I am the devil. Leaving a rocking chair rocking invites spirits. Leaving diapers on the clothesline during a full moon will attract evil forces. Who uses a clothesline right now?
Why diapers?
For diapers. Yeah, that's like, I'm like...
Don't know.
Ripperoo says, I want the Discord. Dude, you have the Discord.
Aren't you in our Discord already?
You are in our Discord.
I swear you're in the Discord.
He is.
Odd.
Okay, well, good job. You are level 304 Prestige Master, Prestige 19.
Yay. Well, we were able to survive 2 round 37, so we survived 36 total rounds. Running around with like a chicken with our head cut off around the spawn room of Firebase C with pretty much nothing but a shovel to our name. We used a shovel. I would give the consensus at the end of the day to answer the stream title question. The Firebase C is a better map if you don't open the door.
No.
I had more fun on that than I have ever on Firebase C.
So then yes.
I don't like the Easter egg. I don't think that the regular high rounds are entertaining, but that was fun. That was fun. That was fun, actually. I was stressed, but in a good way. I felt challenged.
My kids were doing this to me the other day. They do it like a car, though.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know how they're doing it. I don't. Whatever.
Past accounts gave me the Discord. Okay, whenever we.
I just did.
Oh, you already did. Okay.
Carbo says also they don't scan for insulin on an autopsy, so if you're trying to be discreet, use a highly concentrated dose.
Highly concentrated.
Oh no, Carbo redeemed hydrate. Carbo, why you got it? Oh my. We have 9 from Puma and Carbo.
The chat's like, you're gonna end the stream? Fine.
Drink.
Hydrates. How many did you say? 9? Okay. Thank you so much.
Carbo says booty for good luck.
Booty.
Rocking everywhere.
Hydrate or dehydrate, correct. Alrighty, well, thank you all so much for coming out to today's streamy deemy times.
Reminder that John said that we cannot work tomorrow, so we will not be on.
Yes.
So hopefully you have somewhere else to get your entertainment for tomorrow.
Entertainment, yes. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and we will see all of you next week.
Congrats to Elden Ring!
Congrats to Elden Ring for winning Game of the Year, and we love you all. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye, everybody.